Welcome to a new, and I'm talking about a new edition of Showtime with Coop. Insightful BS with my Laker teammates and NBA legends. And I got a dual one here today. We have Mr. Klay Thompson on here. He's a Laker legend because his dad, Mychal Thompson, was a Laker. He's been a Laker fan, but you know what? He's a legend in his own, playing 13 years, 11 number 11 pick in the 2011 draft to the Warriors. Klay, welcome, sir.
Thank you, Coop. It's an honor to be here. The only reason I'm here is because I got so much respect for you. I do not usually listen to what my pops says to do, but since fellow fellow two guard, and I also aspire to be in the Hall of Fame one day, I'm on board with everything we're about to do.
Thank you, sir. Klay, I know you don't have a lot of time, so I'm gonna shoot you. This is gonna be like rapid fire for you, man. Klay, early years, what was it like to be a son of a pro basketball player? Talk about that for a few minutes.
I felt like one of the luckiest kids in the world. I mean, going to shadow my dad when he was doing broadcasting my whole life pretty much was the most special memories I've ever had. Uh, Whether it be at the Blazer games growing up or moving down to Southern California and going to high school down here from '04 to '08, I was so blessed to watch Kobe up close and personal, and that's why he felt like a brother from afar to me because I tried to mimic everything he did, and it was just so special. I knew from a young age what I wanted to do with my life, and it's thanks to him and the experiences I had during my adolescence. I had hoop dreams since I was a baby, since I heard the stories about Showtime, and then getting to see the Dynasty Lakers. It was surreal, really, and it was so special.
You know what? You were the number 11 pick in the 2011 draft. You go to the Warriors. You
Mm-hmm.
know what? As a former Laker, we went through a year or two not understanding how to win a championship, but learning how to do it on the run. What was it like for you and that Warrior team in the early years, and then y'all finally started winning?
Yeah. Uh, it was super special. You look back on the times before the glory with so much joy because um, that target wasn't on your back yet. The expectation wasn't as high, but you were just trying to figure it out. And I got lucky to play for a great coach at the time, and Mark Jackson, who instilled so much confidence in not only myself but Steph and Draymond and Harrison Barnes. And we were a young team. We had a young core, but we knew we could do something special if we just stuck together, and we stuck it out. And I mean, history uh, is on our side with that one. So it was those first few years were some of my favorite memories in the league, especially being a player against Kobe and all the guys I watched growing up, whether it be Tim Duncan, Dirk, Manu, Tony. It was the best time as a player because you just try to do anything to leave your mark, whether it's get minutes or have a big scoring night. It was a special time.
Now, when you guys win that first championship,
Hmm.
y'all do it in a magnificent way. And I'm gonna tell you this, Klay. I never thought a team could win a championship shooting jump shots. But
Yeah.
you and Steph were probably, I'm gonna say this, and this is I've been around this league a long time. You
Hmm.
two are the best shooters I've ever seen play this game.
Wow.
Winning those championships, how did that, I mean, after you win one, you just want to win
Yeah.
more.
Absolutely, and that means so much coming from you, Mr. Cooper. And I know how much basketball you've seen, play against some of the best players of all time, whether it be, you know, Larry or Dr. J, Chuck, Michael. The list goes on, but that was a big question mark, especially early in our careers. Like this team is real relying on the three ball. I don't know if any team's ever been successful doing that, and it was shocking the first year for me because I came from Washington State, a humble place. We didn't have the most prestigious basketball club, but I had a great hunger about myself when I did get to the league. And it was like me and Steph got to a point where our synergy, we just knew where each other would be on the court. And Draymond also quarterbacking out there, same with Andre. And it was just an awesome time. I mean, we we are credited a lot with how the style of basketball has changed so much because of what we did as a team. And I mean, Steph was the at the forefront of that, but I feel like I was, semi-responsible for being a part of this three-point revolution. And once you win that first one, it is surreal and you relax a little bit, but man, like you said, it's addicting. You want to be there every season. And luckily for us, we had 6 trips to the finals under our belt, and I'm still hungry for more.
You know what, Clay? Again, when teams win championships,
Mm.
and I'm not telling you to divulge anything ugly or anything, but there are some confrontations you have in practice. I mean, there was times when me and Magic went
Yeah.
at each other. Bob McAdoo didn't like him. You know, there's some things that went on.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about those Warriors practices with Draymond and you and all the guys.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I already know y'all had some crazy, crazy times, whether it be a practice or pickup in the summer. I mean, back then you guys were really squaring up and really throwing blows, and it might not have been as big a deal because the camera phone and these cameras weren't around
Right.
as
Yeah.
prevalent as much. So I already know what you guys were doing during pickup and the season. And it's the same thing in our era, like there's going to be times where you just bicker with your teammates or there's going to be friction because we spend, this, Coop, we spend every day together and
Yep.
we're like a traveling band and it's a brotherhood really. And especially when you got that championship mindset and that expectation. Um, and I mean, it starts with obviously the head coach and then all the way down to the last man on the bench. But that's what makes teams so great. I know you can attest to that. That's why you got 5 rings and are part of one of the greatest dynasties in sports because everyone on that team, whoever stepped on that floor, was the most competitive person out there, and that's when you get the most of out of each other, and that's when the product's the best. And for us, there have been a lot of scuffles. There have been a lot of bad words said and feelings hurt, but at the end of the day, we know we just want to win. And when you raise a banner, you can look past all the stuff that you went through as brothers. And there was times there'd be friction between whether it be Draymond and I, or Steph and I, or Coach and I. It's just a part of it, and you grow from it, and you be a man enough to leave that on the court and be a professional about it.
And you know what? That's what life is about. There's life
Yes,
after
it is.
basketball. You know what, Clay? I love nicknames. I love Showtime. I love Irving. The one nickname that I love the most that is so fitting to you guys is the Splash Brothers. How did that come about, man?
Shoot. I think there was a writer in the Bay Area who was doing a play off the Bash Brothers because they were so great in Oakland. And I think it was my second year where Steph and I had like 7 threes apiece. It might have been in 3 quarters, and he tweeted out. I think his name was Brian, and it just caught fire, and it stuck with us ever since. And I actually really love the nickname when we were pairing because it is synonymous with just being an absolute dead eye from three, and it does always warm my heart when I hear young athletes talk about my time I did spend in Gold State and being a Splash Bro. There's nothing like being able to etch yourself in the history books, and I'm very grateful for my time up there with Steph, and that was a special time. But now getting to play with Kyrie and D'Lo, it's really exciting. It's like a different version, but the guard play nowadays is just second to none, especially with the skill level to handle and shoot from pretty much anywhere. It's pretty exciting that we were kind of at the genesis of that. Me and Steph, that is.
And you know what? And I was going to good transition to that because I was getting ready to ask you, how's it like playing with Kyrie? Probably one of the most, other than Iverson, probably the best
Ooh.
one-on-one players that's ever played this game, man.
Yes, he is, and it's nice to be his teammate. Kyrie and I had so many battles uh, during those years at Golden State. We saw Cleveland 4 straight years in the finals, 3 of them being with Kai, and I'll never forget. I know you always used to check the best offensive player. And some nights there's just nothing you can do when you're guarding a guy like Michael or Larry or Isaiah. Same thing with Kyrie. This guy freaking went 17 for 24 on me for 42 points in a finals game. I'll never forget that. I tried to. There was nothing I could do. I could cut him off left, cut him off right. He's spinning back. He's hitting bank shots. He's hitting scoops, floaters, pull up threes, and that's when you know someone has got the it factor. Is when you've been on the other side of their flurries, and it's awesome being his teammate now because we can talk about those things and try and add to our last chapter in the league together and add to our legacy because we did come into the league together. We're same draft class 2011, and I just have great respect for Kyrie. He's the toughest guy I've ever guarded. Put them up there with LeBron and KD and Kobe. Like he's got no weaknesses in his game.
And you know what? I think the one thing he learned from Cleveland is that leadership role. Has he
Yeah.
brought that to the Dallas team?
Oh, absolutely. He'll be open with it about it too. He's such a professional, and he's a great dad, and you can just feel that energy when he walks in the building. He elevates everybody, and he's our leader. And it's going to be tough without him for the first 5 months of the season, but we have such a great, complete roster now, especially getting Cooper Flag and having the length and the front court size we do. I'm really excited when Kyrie comes back in the lineup and we can be whole again because we only got to see it for one half last year, and I felt like we had a chance to be the best team in the league. But we hit the injury bug hit us, but we are all hungry this year, and he's such a great leader. He leads by example. He's vocal, and anytime he speaks, it was probably like when Magic spoke or Kareem spoke. They don't. I mean, I know Magic talks a lot, but Kyrie,
Couldn't
Kyrie ain't
compare
the
them
biggest
to.
talker, but when he speaks, you listen because you're
Yeah.
like, oh, I respect what he does, man. He's got no fear when he has the ball in his hands.
You know what, Clay? I look at the NBA and I look at the teams, and I'm a diehard Laker, and I'm always say the
Mhm.
Lakers will win a championship, even when I don't think they can win one at the
My
beginning
bad.
of the season. But you guys are that other team. Y'all are my dark horse team there.
I
With
appreciate that.
Flag coming in, and then obviously, Kyrie's going to come in later. I think that this going to give that young man Cooper Flag an opportunity to play a little bit more, learn a little bit more under you, D'Lo, as well as AD. And I think
hmm
y'all going to be okay.
I do too, Coop. I really, really believe it. I mean, AD, when he's healthy, he's the best power forward, maybe of my generation. I mean, you've been able to see him up close with the Lakers. He is a two-way force. I mean, there's not many big men who can do what he does as far as his handle, his blocking shot ability, his freaking jump shot. And then you add in, I think we personally have the best front court in the
Yeah.
NBA when we're healthy. Like, we have so much depth in the front court between PJ, Coop, Gaff, D Live, and AD. And then getting a guy like D'Lo and having, guard depth, I'm just really excited. And I never thought I would be in Dallas, but it's been a awesome transition. I'm the oldest guy on the team, so I really gotta. It's crazy how quickly that happens. I gotta lead these guys with my voice, and I never really did that back in Golden State. So now I have a different calling to uh, use my championship knowledge and show these guys it's a journey. You know this better than anybody. Like when you go for a championship, you can't just say we're going to win the championship. You got to take it week by week. You got to try to get to that 60 win threshold or the high 50s because once it gets to the playoffs, it's the war of attrition. And we just got to peak at the right time. So I'm really excited. I'm actually going to go to the gym now. I'm excited. I haven't been this motivated in years.
PrizePicks is the best place to get real money sports action. With over 10 million members and billions of dollars in award winnings, PrizePicks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. You just pick more or less on at least two players for a shot to win up to 1,000 times your cash. Run your game all season long on PrizePicks. Take your pick more or less for your shot to win up to 1,000 times your cash today. On PrizePicks, you can mix and match player projections from different sports. Combine your favorite baseball players with players from basketball, hockey, esports, and much more. Sign up today and get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. So what do you think, Otani? Get more than one home run this week? Soto, more than one hit? Download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks. Run your game.
No, you listen to Showtime with Coop. We got Klay Thompson in the house. Clay, a couple more questions, then I'm gonna let you go. Listen, give me the five best shooters in the game now, and you can include yourself.
In the game right now, wow. Obviously, got to go Steph. Oof, pure shooting, gosh. Got to go KD because, I mean, he's still a great shooter. One of the greatest scorers ever. Oh, man, pure shooting. I'm going to go myself. I'm still up there when it comes to shooting. Gosh. I like Devin Booker's game a lot. I think he's a great shooter. I got to put Book up there. And then my fifth slot, man, that's a good question. I'm trying to think. Who would be in that fifth slot, just a pure shooter? I mean, oh, gosh. Who's a great shooter? he's a little streaky from the outside, but he's so efficient. I mean, Luka's up there. I've seen Luka do some stuff where it's like not a lot of guys can step back from 30 feet and score all 3 levels so efficient like he does. So, but just like pure
No, that's
shooting.
a good one. You know who I had in? I had Damian Lillard. He's the other
Dame,
one.
yeah.
That's a flat out shooter,
Dame
man.
is great.
Dame can shoot the shit
Dame's
out of
up
the
there.
ball.
Even Kyrie. Kyrie can really shoot.
Yeah.
Dame, I like Dame too. I like
Okay.
Dame too. I forgot
So
he was
give me
hurt.
the 5 best now. Give me the 5 best all time.
All
All
time?
time.
Gosh. I'll give you that. It's Steph.
I'm gonna give you mine first.
Okay.
I got
I think
you, Steph. I got Mark Price.
Ooh.
Mark Price is a good one.
He's
I
great.
have Dale Ellis. I normally leave some people out,
Yeah.
but Dale Ellis. And last but not least, I'm gonna have to go. I'll go KD too. Because like anybody, now KD's not that distance shooter, but KD is that mid range. I mean, that guy is pretty consistent.
Yes, he is.
All time.
All time. I love that. Gosh. Yeah. I never got to watch Dale and Mark play as much, but I would look at the numbers, and I mean, 40% career for Dale. I know he was the first player, I think, to 1,000 threes or something in NBA history. And then Mark being people underrate the 50, 40, 90 statistic. That is ridiculous, especially being a small guard. That's ridiculous. He is up there. I'll give him top 10. Top 5. Top 5, I'm going to go Steph, Reggie, just because Reggie shot.
Oh, yeah. See, I forgot Reggie. Ooh.
Yeah, I like Reggie's highlight tape because he has so many game-winning shots on his arsenal. Then I'm going to go Ray because Ray obviously held the record for most threes made in NBA history for all those years.
Now you're making me look bad, Clay, because I forgot about Ray too.
Oh, it's all good. And then I'm going to go number 4. I'm going to go Larry Bird just because Larry, 3-time three-point champ, didn't even take his warm-up off when he won it. That's ridiculous. He just walked in there, didn't even have to take his warm-up off, got the win. And then number 5, I'm going to go myself because, I do have some prominent records now. So I'm going to go with myself for number 5.
So, Clay, 305. You know about the Big 3, baby.
Yeah, man. Y'all won this year, huh?
Yesterday.
That's awesome.
My question for you is, when you retire, would you consider coming and playing in the Big 3?
Absolutely, especially with that 4-point ball. That gets me excited. I want the Big 3 to go international. It'd be so fun to see the Big 3 go overseas and do a little tour.
Be careful what you ask for, because we're moving that way.
I would love that. Or Europe or Asia, we would love that. And we know how believe it or not, 3-on-3 basketball is played more around the globe than 5-on-5. So
that's right.
The opportunity for growth with the league is incredible. So big shout out to Cube and all you guys for this incredible league. It's awesome.
It's coming. Clay, last question, and it's probably going to be one that's like, where the hell is he asking this from? How the hell you become a fisherman? I heard you like to fish. I saw your video out there on the boat and stuff. How is that one of your passions, your love after basketball?
That is my biggest passion outside the court. My dad says it's the Bahamian in me, but I would have to agree with him. The island life it flows through me, and there's nothing like an early morning launch out the harbor, and you're just seeing the sunrise and the ocean's calm, and you get away from the mainland and whatever stress you had in the city as far as responsibilities or something weighing you down to work. It's the ultimate escape. And I learned from my friends. I got hurt for those couple years, so I took up some fishing courses and a couple classes on how to be a captain of a sea vessel, and it's my biggest passion. I love just putting the anchor down. I love swimming around. I love trying to spear a fish. I love trying to cook off the bow, and it's just there's nothing like it. And
what's the biggest fish you caught, Clay?
Biggest fish I personally ever caught was only like 15 pounds. But when I had a crew with me, we got like some tuna for some 30-pound yellowtail, and that fish will last you for 2 months. You put it on ice, you gut it. Oh my goodness, that's fresh sashimi right there, Coop.
So you can do all of that. You do all of that.
I'm the captain. I'll get you the fish, but I need my angler on board to get me the fish on board. But I'll get to the fish. I'm gonna get you the fish. Am I gonna hook the fish? Probably not. But everyone's got a role to play, I'm gonna get you out there.
There you have it. Klay Thompson in the house, a fisherman. Not only is
That's
he a
right.
dead-eye three-point shooter, he's a dead-eye fisherman.
That's
And
right.
he can
Catch
run a
release.
boat. He can do it all, man.
Do
Klay,
it all.
thank you so much, man. I appreciate you, brother.
Okay.
Good luck
of
to
course.
you. I'm not going to wish you too much luck because when y'all play the Lakers. But other than that,
sir.
you're still a Laker in heart because your dad is with us, man. Klay,
Yes,
love
I
you,
was.
man. Take care of
Appreciate it,
yourself
Coop.
and all my best. Okay.
Will do.